Testing, testing. Howdy y'all, it's Diana, and today I'm back with a massive collective thrift haul for the month of October. I know I've said this in my previous autumn thrift hauls, but this one right here is probably the one to watch. My body is ready for all of the autumn layering. So let's get into the video, shall we? The first two pieces I want to show you guys I actually got on Depop. I always sell my clothes on Depop, but for some reason, I don't really go on Depop to actually shop for myself. Unfortunately, the first ever piece that I got a couple of weeks ago that looked cute in the picture had a bunch of like pilling on it, and then it had blood stains on the back, and it wasn't mentioned in the description, but thankfully this seller definitely redeemed my Depop experience for me because she was so kind and helpful with like all of the measurements and any sort of fit questions that I had. The first piece that I have is this chunky corduroy jacket, and actually I think this is meant to be a shirt because it doesn't like have any lining in it, so it has more of like a relaxed fit to it, but the corduroy itself is still very sturdy, and I love that the weft is super textured. You guys know I love wearing the color pink, but I really enjoy this raspberry tone because it's just a lot more earthy and darker and just kind of goes well with the moody feeling of autumn. I've just been liking to wear it as an actual jacket with like a t-shirt underneath, or I could wear it on its own tucked into some high-waisted mom jeans. It's a really nice piece, and I can't wait to layer it more for the autumn. And the second corduroy piece that I have is a little Disney dress. I love the color, and I love all these embroidered details. It has these florals around the collar and also around the hem, and it has Mickey and Minnie just being little lovebirds. And yes, it actually does make me look like an oversized toddler, as you would assume from looking at it. But when I saw this piece on Depop, I just knew that I needed it in my life because, I don't know, I love it. The colors are there, and the wooden buttons are just so unique and different. I honestly don't care that it makes me look like a toddler when I wear it because I've been getting so many compliments every time I do. The only unfortunate thing is that it's not actually my size, so what I've been doing to kind of make it fit me a little bit better is just to like roll up the sleeves and kind of wear it as like a nice little relaxed piece. Next up, I got some pieces from good old Alternate Vintage, and you guys know I don't usually get their paper bags, but that day I was actually getting my tattoo on my rib cage, and I was not expecting to go thrifting, but you know me. I didn't really find that much that day, unfortunately, but I did find this one beautiful Argyle sweater, and I love the texture that this has. You guys know I don't usually wear the color gray, but I just love the variation with the ivory and the darker grays. As you can imagine, it is very itchy, but that day I actually happened to wear like a turtleneck or something with some high-waisted mom jeans, and it looked perfect. I'm also absolutely enamored with these big puffy sleeves because it just makes the sweater look 1,000 times more expensive, and I only paid like 15 bucks for it. The second piece that I got from Alternate Vintage was actually from a day that it went thrifting with Roger on a separate occasion. This time I did have a reusable bag, but it's just this Texas Longhorn football sweatshirt, and you best know I have no idea what any of that is. Don't hate me. I loved the color. It just reminds me of pumpkin spice everything, and it is so autumnal, so I could not leave this behind. And I was also just obsessed with the varsity looking embroidered text that it has with the little bull and the contrasting gray neckline. Also on the cuff or on the sleeves. I also thought about cropping it because it's actually very like big around my hips, and I already wear mom jeans, so I feel like I look a little bit like a frum queen, although the knitwear major in me doesn't want to ruin the sweater itself. I also wanted to show you guys this sweater that actually Roger found when he was at an Oktoberfest flea market in Lower East Side. Or I don't know if it was a flea market or just like an event in general, but there were a bunch of vintage stands. We were FaceTiming and he showed me this sweatshirt. From afar, it kind of doesn't look like much, but when you look closely, it has this beautiful embroidery of Maine Sebec Lake. I've never actually been there, but I kind of want to go now. There's a little sun in the sky and everything. I can't get over the embroidery. It's so cute. I know, it's technically Roger's, but when he's not around, I'm going to claim it as my own. My second favorite place to go thrifting in the city is Buffalo Exchange. And I hadn't gone thrifting there in a little bit since I don't live around there anymore. But I found this ring that I've been keeping in my purse so that I don't forget to show it to you guys. This is really cute sterling silver chunky ring, and I don't normally wear silver, but I have kind of like wanted to get into the habit of like switching things up a little bit. You know, I always wear gold. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't get over it. It's also really small, so it only fits my pinky because I have chubby fingers. It was $18 because I left the tag on it just to tell you guys the price. It's been a couple weeks too. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is. I never really show you guys shoes that I find since I don't really normally ever find shoes. But yes, I found these there and they were brand stinking new. They still have the original tag on it, and they are, I think, Catherine Malandrino. Aren't these so cool? It's got this really nice earthy red to it. Very different kind of shoe to wear for autumn, since I feel like most people just wear like booties and stuff. Probably not everyone's preferred way to wear this, but I kind of get like sores around my feet when I wear them on its own, so I think I'm gonna wear these with socks. Plus the socks kind of add a little bit of extra warmth to them. So yes, I got those for $34. And then I finally found myself my first ever cowboy boots, which I'm so excited for because first of all, I never get this lucky with shoes. And secondly, every time I find cowboy boots, they're just never my size or they just don't fit right. But these fit me perfectly. I just love all the seam details that it has on the outside and at the very front. I know nobody's ever gonna see this, but at the bottom it also has like some designs and stuff. I don't know. And then I also found this hat, which kind of makes me look like a bobblehead. I'm not gonna lie, since my hair is pretty short, whenever I put it on, it kind of just like covers everything. But when you see a fuzzy leopard hat, you don't leave it behind. That's a rule, if you didn't know. Even if you're just wearing like a basic t-shirt and a pair of jeans, just putting this on kind of elevates the outfit. Plus it adds warmth to your head whenever it's raining or snowing. So even if it makes me look like a bobblehead, I'm still gonna wear it. I also got this jacket, and it's a little bit different than what I would normally go for, I think, because I mean, I don't usually wear camo, but I felt like this jacket was really cool because it has these puff sleeves, and you guys know how I feel about those. I just thought it would be really cute to wear with like a turtleneck underneath with a pair of jeans, or maybe like a little skirt and some tights or something. Just a really classic layering piece to have. Since thrifting makes things a lot more inexpensive, it's a really great way to try something new out without breaking the bank. I could always just, you know, resell it on Depop or something, so I don't regret it, and I've actually worn it a couple of times, so we'll see how this holds up in my closet. Ow! Finally got my first ever Susan Alexander bag, and this one was actually shown to me by one of my subscribers that happens to be a manager at the Buffalo Exchange. Gotta be honest, I've never actually seen or held an actual Susan Alexander bag before, and it surprisingly feels a lot sturdier than I thought. I just couldn't say no to this because it was only $40. Yes guys, $40. That's a freaking steal for her bags. I believe her bags usually go for like $200 to $300 or something. In the future, I hope to get myself another Susan Alexander bag, preferably one that I actually have my eye on, but this has really just added a nice shine and glisten to any outfit that I put this with. Recently, I went back to Udelco because I was just in the mood to like dig through a bunch of boxes. Pretty much this like hidden secret in New Jersey where they have all these boxes filled with a bunch of vintage, and you kind of just like rummage through everything. So if you happen to live in the area and you have a free afternoon, definitely pick up a friend, bag of tissues, or a box of tissues, a bag of tissues, hand sanitizer, and just dig through this place because it has so many amazing actual vintage pieces. Gun sacks dresses, they have pretty much anything you could think of. I managed to pick this one magical piece that day that I went. It has this beautiful autumnal floral with all these purpley colors, pops of oranges and reds. It's made out of this chiffon fabric, so it's completely sheer, but the pattern itself kind of makes it busy enough so that if you're just like wearing a bra and maybe some shorts underneath, you don't really know what you're wearing under. And then it's shirred around the skirt, so it's very full and flowy. So the last three pieces I wanted to share with you guys are actually hand-me-downs, because I, through all these years, have been getting really cool hand-me-downs since my mom happened to work for an actress since I was in high school. So the first piece is this little striped t-shirt. I wore it and I tied it up, and it just looks so freaking cute, and I love the weight of it because it's very flowy. Do you guys see that? It's just a very flowy t-shirt, and it has like the perfect worn-in cottony fabric. It's originally from Proenza Schooler, so yes, this t-shirt probably costs like $90. Next up, I have this pair of high-waisted black pants. I am quite impressed with these pants, you guys. They actually fit so well. The only thing is that the waist is a little bit big,
but it fits me perfectly at the hips, which is always just like an issue for me in general. So
they're in this really amazing culotte style, and they're high-waisted, have these really nice kind of like patch pockets at the front. But then to top that little outfit off, she also gave me this really cute green corduroy hat that kind of gives me golfer dad vibes, but it looks so good on me, guys. Like, I actually really like it, especially with my short hair. The corduroy itself has this really nice sheen to it, and then on the inside it has this lining. It's by this company called Graham G. Fowler. Oh no, it says Lock & Co. London. That's interesting. So it has like two different brands on it. Okay, once I got past the whole golf thing, I realized that this hat actually fits really well and it goes just great with all of my fall outfits. Have Roger's sandals been in the background this whole time? That is my entire October thrift haul, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and could get some inspiration for your own thrifting back at home. As always, if you did, make sure to give it a like so that I know you actually enjoyed it. And also leave me a comment down below because I always just love hearing from you guys. Let me know your favorite piece or maybe your own favorite October thrift finds. But if you're new here and you enjoy thrift hauls, lookbooks, and everything else in between, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the little bell to be notified for whenever I upload. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I have to get my passport and my trip is like in a month now. That's all for now, folks. I love y'all so much and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!